There are places beyond time. Realms beyond sight. Histories that never were, and yet, they remain. Most believe reality is fixed, bound by time, shaped by space, unfolding in a single, unbroken thread. That history follows a path set in stone. But what if I told you that existence isn't so rigid? That the world you know is just a single note in an endless symphony, a ripple in an ocean of infinite possibilities. For every world we've mapped, for every past we've recorded, there are countless others, unseen, unspoken, waiting. Some mirror our own, shaped by choices made differently, histories rewritten with a single altered moment. Others exist outside our understanding, governed by laws unknown to us. And some are so distant from what we call reality that to witness them is to glimpse the impossible. A dimension is more than just a place, it is a separate reality, complete within itself, moving by its own rules of time, space, and energy. Some feel familiar, as if they could be mistaken for our own. Others twist beyond recognition, bending perception, breaking reason. Each dimension is a thread woven into the great tapestry of existence. Some intertwine, some run parallel, and some drift so far they may never touch again. But dimensions are not always fixed in place. Some remain sealed, their secrets locked away forever. Others drift too close, slipping through one another, allowing crossings, whether intentional or not. Some are bound by strange laws. Gravity may pull sideways, time may spiral in loops, and consciousness itself may exist in unfamiliar forms. Some worlds are weightless, adrift in the void, while others are trapped in an eternal dusk, untouched by the passage of time. Some are filled with life, civilizations rising, falling, rebuilding. Others are empty voids, echoes of what once was, lost to war, entropy, or something far worse. And sometimes, dimensions bleed into one another, leaving fragments behind, forgotten ruins standing in places where they were never built, doorways that lead somewhere they shouldn't, whispers of realities long since fractured. Time is never a constant across dimensions. In one, 1,000 years might pass in a breath. In another, a single moment may stretch into eternity. Some worlds are caught in loops, doomed to relive the same fate over and over, repeating like a forgotten song caught in time. But through all of it, one thing remains: the dimensional library. This is the library, an archive of all that has been, all that is, and all that may yet come to pass. A place where the past lingers, where futures unfold before they have been written, where the echoes of civilizations long lost still whisper their stories. Within these halls, time does not flow as it does beyond them. Here, a world that has turned to dust may still be found in its infancy. A name erased from history may still be spoken. A fate once certain may yet be rewritten. It holds the records of those who shaped reality, the architects of creation and the harbingers of destruction. It preserves the tales of kings and beggars, of gods and mortals, of the silent and the forgotten. And hidden within its endless corridors are the secrets of realms untouched by mortal hands, realms that perhaps were never meant to be known. I am Lorynthus Solivar, keeper of the dimensional library. It is my duty, no, my fate to safeguard the knowledge of infinite worlds, to record the forgotten, and to tell the stories that remain unseen. Because within these walls lies more than history, here, reality itself is preserved. But knowledge is not a simple thing. It is a burden, and a test. Those who seek it must be willing to bear its weight. For knowledge, once gained, can never be unlearned. It changes those who wield it. It bends the very fabric of fate itself. I was not born into this role. I was chosen. From the moment I could walk these halls, I was taught that the past is not simply to be remembered, but protected. That the future is not meant to be shaped, but understood. And that some truths are best left undiscovered. The library is eternal, its purpose unchanging. But those who tend to it, we are but shadows passing through its halls, guardians of something far greater than ourselves. Every keeper before me has left their mark, their wisdom, their warnings, their discoveries, written into these very pages. Their voices still linger, woven into the air itself. And one day, my voice will join them. Another will take my place. But I must warn you. The library does not simply hold knowledge. It holds power. A power older than time itself. A power that whispers to those who listen too closely. A power that does not grant wisdom freely, but demands a price in return. You may think knowledge is a gift, that it lights the way forward. But not all light is meant to be followed, and some doors, once opened, will never close again. So tell me, are you ready to turn the page? Every story has a beginning. Every world, a thread in the great tapestry of existence. Some threads weave tightly, binding the fates of many, forming great civilizations, empires that rise and fall like shifting tides. Others fray at the edges, unraveling before their stories are ever truly told, fading into whispers and dust. The stories recorded here are not mere words on pages. They are echoes of choices made, paths taken, destinies fulfilled, or left incomplete. Some are tales of triumph, heroes who shaped their worlds through courage and sacrifice. Others are darker, filled with regret, betrayal, and the weight of what was lost. Some of these realms you will come to know. Their names will be spoken, their fates revealed. Others will remain nothing more than shadows in the library's halls, their truths too dangerous to share. Not all knowledge is a gift. Not every secret is meant to be uncovered. Because knowledge, you see, is not passive. It is living, breathing. And some truths are best left undisturbed. But there are stories I can share. Tales of lost civilizations. Heroes and villains. Worlds that should not exist, and yet they do. In the readings to come, you will witness histories unwritten, walk through the echoes of forgotten realms, and glimpse into dimensions untouched by mortal hands. Some journeys will lead to wonder. Others, to warnings. Perhaps you will see reflections of your own world in them. Or perhaps, you will discover something entirely beyond your understanding. The library holds endless knowledge, but knowledge always comes at a cost. So ask yourself, are you ready to see beyond the veil? Are you prepared to learn what lies between the pages of existence? If so, return when the next tale is chosen. And remember, the dimensional library is always watching.